From January of 1942 to March 3, 1943, the Soviet and German armies ferociously battled each other for the town of Rzhev, approximately 130 miles northwest from Moscow. The losses, twice as many as Stalingrad. The fame, none. Rzhev, the Eastern Front, examines one of World War II's more unknown battles.
So we're talking about the Battle of Rzhev, which took place in the early spring, winter of 1942. And what it was is the German Army Group Center was pushing towards Moscow the previous December into the end of the year. And it was a massive Soviet counteroffensive that eventually drove the Germans back about 200 miles from Moscow.
The fighting was fierce and brutal. Soviet soldiers assaulted entrenched Germans, often with disastrous results. The final push came in March, when Soviet soldiers were finally able to push the Germans out of the ruined city. September 1st, 1939. The German army invades Poland. Britain and France quickly declare war on Germany. The Soviet Union, under the leadership of Joseph Stalin, also invades Poland. Stalin is confident that war with Hitler will be avoided. On June 22, 1941, Hitler launches a 3 million man assault on Moscow. His men reach the gates of the city but are repulsed. As Stalin's men drive Hitler back to his own doorstep, fighting in places like Stalingrad and Leningrad has come to a standstill. There is no other place where the fighting has become like this. Rzhev.
So here we see this is the standard Soviet infantry weapon of the Second World War. It is the Mosin-Nagant 1891/1931. It's a standard 5-round bolt-action rifle. 7.62 by 54R is the round. It is basically very little change from the rifle of World War I, which was just the 1891 Mosin-Nagant. It's a standard infantry weapon. They made roughly 30 million of these during the war. Very cheaply produced, but they did their job.
Alright, so we just saw the Nagant. This would be pretty much the standard for the German army. It's K98 Mauser. This wouldn't be the only gun that would be used. There'd be lots of other various types of MP40s. They would have MG34s, 42s
would come out eventually.
Just be coming out. But,
yeah.
This is basically what the average soldier's going to carry. This is its grandpappy here. This is from World War I. Few minor changes. It's got a little shorter. Bolt has now changed from a straight bolt to a turn down bolt. Sight's a little different. Same ammunition.
So battles on the Russian front are mostly marked by intense brutality, lack of prisoner taking, or if they are taken prisoner, very mistreatment of prisoners, and so on and so forth. And the Russian front is the single largest front of any war in all of history, including World War II, and the most casualties on either side, Allied or German, were taken on the Russian front, numbering for the Soviets in excess of 20 million casualties, both civilian and military.
By the time it was all over, 1,324,823 Soviet soldiers were dead. The hammer and sickle flew over what was left of Rzhev, but at an awesome price. Between 300,000 and 450,000 German soldiers also lost their lives in this epic struggle.